On today's episode, we are going to go underground and talk about some caving tips for you guys. Everybody goes caving in Minecraft, so why not show you guys a few options to make your experience a lot smoother? So here we are inside of Minecraft, and the number one tip is to not do this. Don't dig straight down, okay? Obviously, you don't do that. Why do you not do this? Because eventually there will be lava, and you do not know if this block that you break is going to be the last block before a big fall, before a lava pool. So many issues can happen from digging straight down. You just do not know what is directly below you. So an option for you to do, if you are impatient and want to just get straight down to the bottom of things, is to do what I'm doing, where you stand on the edge of a block like this, and that way you'll always be able to tell what is below you before you fall that block. And it looks like I've gotten pretty lucky here, so we didn't have to worry at all. But never dig straight down. Look at me. Look at this. I found it. I found something. And a cool part of digging straight down, although you shouldn't, dig straight down without knowing what is below you. A cool thing about doing this is that you have sunlight as a light source. So you don't actually have to use torches on your way down, but you will need to use ladders on your way back up. Once you find a cave that is worth exploring, or possibly you're going to go strip mining, which is to just mine in a specific direction, always place your torches on a wall at eye level. Why is this? Because every once in a while you'll probably mine into either some water, now that we have mine shafts that are filled with water, or you could accidentally drop some water, but that water will flow past the torch there and it will not break the torch, so you won't be in a situation where you don't have any light. If you put it on the ground, there's a chance that that torch will get broken. Another thing that I like to do is to always put your torch on the same side. And what I mean by that is even if you eventually turn around, so if I were to go back in the other direction, I put my torch on my left-hand side while I was aiming in this direction, but on the other direction, I would want to put it on my right-hand side. That way, you always have an idea of what direction out of the mine is, especially if you have one central entrance, just like I have. That way you'll always be able to get back towards the entrance whenever you are trying to leave, and you won't get lost nearly as easily. Now, don't think I didn't forget what the name of this episode is: top caving tips. So you actually need to be in a cave to go caving. So here we are in a cave, and one of the tips that I would give you is to rush through the cave, because if you rush through a cave, lighting it up behind you, you won't give mobs nearly as much time to spawn as if you were to lazily make your way through a cave. So a lot of times whenever I find a large cave, especially if I'm in if I'm in a UHC type situation or something like that, the first thing I'll do before I go mining is to place torches like crazy, and then sort of find my way back to whatever my entrance was, and I think it was over here, so that I can make sure to light everything up without having a whole bunch of bad guys. And then, I'm back to where I began. Also put my shield in my appropriate slot, and then deal with the mobs that are left, and that way mobs will not spawn as quickly, and also of course get that sweet loot as I am caving. Another tip that I have for you guys is, let's say you have been caving for a while and a few resources are really piling up, like specifically all of this coal that I happen to be finding. It's super useful to me. I know that I'm going to be smelting up a whole bunch of stuff, so I know that I need a lot. Also, if you happen to have redstone or lapis, then you can also use this tip as well. So I've been collecting coal for a little while. Let's make sure that nothing bad is going to attack me as I go around here. Are there even more coal? Okay, we'll ignore the coal. We have enough coal. If I head back to a safe area, look at my inventory. Oh my gosh, I have almost 2 stacks of coal. If I can put down, well, that's not how you put down a crafting table. You put down your crafting table and then change that coal into coal blocks, that will take up a whole lot less room. Like I said, this will work with redstone or lapis, specifically redstone that takes up a ton of room. But if you switch all of that into redstone blocks, then it will take up a lot less room. You can take 9 stacks of redstone and turn it into just a single stack of blocks. Because things can get dangerous while you're caving, worst case is that you fall into lava and lose everything. I like to bring with me an ender chest, and this ender chest can have a lot of valuables, specifically my shulker boxes. Because my shulker boxes are one of the more valuable things that I can have in order to store just a ton of stuff, I will keep these in my ender chest. That way I never have the chance that I will die with them, especially in lava, and never get them back. So if you bring your ender chest, you can keep a lot of your most valuable things safe. Though you do need to remember that if you put down your ender chest, you do need silk touch in order to pick it up without breaking it. So another suggestion would be to have silk touch, because that will also compact all your coal. So now instead of getting coal, diamonds, redstone, and lapis as items, you get them as their ores, and that means that things will be a lot more tidy in your inventory, especially with those ores that break apart into more than just one. Unfortunately, coal just breaks into a single piece of ore or piece of item. So that's not as needed with coal, but when you get into things that break into multiple items like redstone and lapis, then a silk touch pick is really, really useful. After you have been caving for a while, or perhaps after you've just started your sort of stair step down and you're looking for more cave, then you can use this trick, because I can tell that there's a cave around here. I can hear bats, I can hear lava popping, but I really just do not know in which direction it is. So we are going to use a little X-ray technique. So we're going to put down a composter. If you put blocks next to the composter just like this, then you'll be able to see through them a little bit better. Step into the composter, and above you, you will need 3 blocks. So you'll need 1, 2, and then 3. On that top block, place down a lever and turn it on, and then place, while holding shift so you don't accidentally just turn back on that lever, a piston facing into you, and it'll push you into the composter, and you'll be able to see through the world. So now I can actually see the cave that I was looking for. It's right below me with a lava pool. Looks like it heads off in that direction. And there's also some of the area that I've already experienced. And I can also now see a spider spawner that I will want to avoid. So it looks like if I just keep going straight here for a little while, then I will be able to bump into this cave eventually. And if we do, there we go. Now I have found that cave. Oh, hey, there's some lapis. And we knew that there was going to be these bad guys here because we saw that through the walls. Get out of here, spiders. Next, make sure to always bring extra wood with you. Logs are basically wood planks that are in a stack of 4. So if you bring logs, then you'll be very efficient with what wood you bring. But also, you'll be needing this wood in order to make torches, chests, and crafting tables. So you'll want to use that wood that you have. But also, you don't need to bring a ton of torches as long as your pick is not a silk touch pick and will actually pick up coal. But if you're not using a silk touch pick, then you can just bring that straight wood, and you will be able to use the coal that you find while caving to make more torches later on. Next, know what biome you are in, because certain biomes will generate certain types of ore, or they'll generate certain types of ore more often. So if you're in extreme hills biomes, then you know that you're going to be able to get emeralds. If you're in the mesa biome, you're going to be able to get gold spawning at every level instead of just deep down in the bottom. Also, extreme hills biomes will have a little bit more silverfish inside of them, and now silverfish are instantly breaking, so that's kind of annoying to have to deal with. Also, know what level you are currently at, because way up here looks like I'm at level 27, which that that is too high to spawn any type of diamonds. So if I want to find diamonds, I need to make sure to get down to at least level 14 and below. And there you have it. Those are my caving tips for you. I feel like a lot of these are very, very useful to know if you didn't already know them yourself. Thanks so much for watching this episode of OMG Craft. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a big old thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMG Craft. We'll see you next time. Bye.